Hey everyone, Kenji back for some more drafting on Arena. This time we got some more Streets of New Capenna draft. And the set's been out for a little while now, so we're just going to jump right in, go over the good cards, and yeah, see if we can build something tasty. Opened a Scheming Fence, not a very good rare. Best cards in this pack are basically all green and white. We have the Darling of the Masses, fantastic 4-drop. So many citizens in the format, and yeah, just good value. Riveteer's Decoy, great 2-drop with Blitz. Civil Servants in the pack. There's Aspara's Adjudicators. Exhibition Magician's a pretty solid red common. But I think here I'm going to first pick the Darling of the Masses. A little unfortunate to pass a bunch of other good green and white cards, but I think you're supposed to just, take the best card out of the pack and see what you get past. So, Darling it is for me. 4 toughness is really the magical number in this format, too. You'd be surprised at how much 4 toughness not only blocks, but survives, right? There's a bunch of, 3 damage or -3/-3 effects in the format, in addition to all the random 3 power creatures. So, 4 toughness creatures in this format are baseline what you want to give your opponent a hard time. All right, pick 2, probably just going to follow the Darling up with a Jewel Thief. I've come down on this card slightly. I do think that Inspiring Overseer is the best common in the format. I used to think Jewel Thief was the best, but not to say that this isn't still insane, right? 3/3 Vigilance Trample for 3, that gives you a treasure when it enters the battlefield. So, still a fantastic card, just not as good as Darling, but I think an easy pickup here over the Wingshield Agent. I think they're pretty comparable in power level, but since we've already taken a green-white card, I think just taking another green one here makes a lot of sense. And yeah, that's a good start. Moving on to our third pick, and sadly we do not have any really solid green or white cards that we would want to take here. Best cards in this pack are like a little chat. Been very impressed by the majority of the Casualty 1 cards. They're just super valuable in this format. Expendable Lackey's decent. And really that's about it. I mean, there are other fine playables, but nothing that good. I'm happy to take a little chat here and see if maybe we can move into Bant or something. Just keeps us open anyways. I think blue-white is the strongest color pairing in this format. And whether you're pairing the blue-white with black or green, you really can't go wrong. That's not to say that you can't draft other good color combinations, of course, but I do think blue and white together make the strongest core pieces, just because the commons are so good. Green-white's not bad at all, though, as we get a 4th pick Civil Servant here. The quality 2-drops are, I think, the most important things that you can get in this format. That's something that I learned after the first week or two, that it's just the 2-drops are so good. Whether they're, the 1/1 counter card, or rather shield cards, or anything like that enables cards like the Regulator, or they're just good for curve out purposes. But I mean, Civil Servant is fantastic. I'm going to take it here over the Ballroom Brawlers just because, like I said, 2-drops are amazing. That is a very late to lose, darn. Huh. So this would be blue-white if we were going to play it in our deck. Well, seeing that late is a good sign, but man, we have a bunch of other good options here too. We have Backup Agent, we have Kaldaya Strongarm, Gathering Throng, Quick Draw Dagger, Rooftop Nuisance. Ooh, this is a good pack. I mean, I guess getting this 5th pick is kind of a signal though, so I suppose I'll take it. I really want to take Gathering Throng here, too. I think Gathering Throng's amazing, especially if you can get 3 or more of them, which isn't too hard generally, but I guess seeing this 5th pick is a pretty big sign, so I'll go ahead and take that. 6th pick, a little bit lower in power level. I do like Quick Draw Dagger, because like we were mentioning earlier, 2-drops are so important in this format. Cards like Quick Draw Dagger become that much better if you can curve out like a 2-drop into a Quick Draw Dagger and eat their creature that they block with there. You're gonna really be in a good spot. Security Bypass, really good with Darling of the Masses. Parcel Solid fixing, but I think I'm going to take the first dagger here. Man, that's a very late Riveteer's Requisitioner, too. Another fantastic card. Not sure what it's doing here. That's the best card in the pack by a large amount. It's just so much value on this 2-drop. What on earth is going on? Okay, well, Rafine's Informant is one of the best commons in the set, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like, yes, it's not as good as Inspiring Overseer, of course, which is in the same color, but this is just one of the best 2-drops. We're also seeing a late Wingshield Agent, another Lackey too, so not sure what quite is going on. As we wheel the Riveteer's Decoy? Okay. Well, I think green-white is definitely the place to be. Wow. We are just getting hooked up here. Nothing in this pack for us. I guess I'll take that's a foil, right? Looks foil. Gilded Pinions, maybe for sideboard, unlikely. Rock's Pummeler, one of it on the top end, is not bad. Surprisingly effective. Any shield creatures, pretty darn strong. But yeah, we have a super good green-white baseline start here. Again, that Informant coming around so late was a huge signal, and then we wheeled the decoy. Getting a Kaldaya Strongarm here is fantastic. This is another really, really good one. Okay, that was a great first pack here for us. And we open a Jetmir. Okay, well, I'm not necessarily playing the blue, even though I do think the Bant is better than the Naya, or I guess the Brokers are better than Cabaretti, I think it's called. Yeah, anyways, Jetmir's too good. Very splashable as well. We're already playing green-white as a baseline. 4 mana, 5/4, and then lots of words. What are we passing? We're passing a Pickpocket, another Informant, Echo Inspector, Backup Agent. But Jetmir's nice. Now, I'm not going to lean into red. I think what we're probably going to end up doing is just green-white, super solid 2-color, and then with a few splash cards. Like, I still wouldn't be surprised if we end up splashing some blue cards in addition to this. Although we will want to pick up some fixing, of course. I think here for the second pick, we're going to just take this Bouncer's Beatdown as a removal spell over, like, Hold for Ransom. Good cards in other colors, but let's just, again, stay on theme with green and white. And see if we can go from there. Wow, another fantastic pack here for us. Holy smokes. Cleanup Crew, amazing 6-drop. Mage's Attendant, very good 3-drop. Swooping Protector, great value 4-drop. There's another Throng, another Informant. Speakeasy Server's alright as well. Holy smokes. It's got to be between the Cleanup Crew and the Rafine's Informant. I think the Cleanup Crew is just a little bit stronger overall as a card, and you'd be surprised at how good the versatility on this ability is. Like, if it's a baseline 6/6 for 6 that gains 4 life, that's still nice, but sometimes you get some extreme value with it, of course. I mean, we should wheel a white card out of this pack. There's so many, but I don't love passing the Informant, but Cleanup Crew I think is a little bit too good. I'm going to start taking these Throngs now. Illuminator Virtuoso is a solid 2-drop as well, but we've seen now 3 or 4 Throngs, I think. And, yeah, I think now is the time to start taking them. Passing a Racer's Ring for some fixing, but that's okay. Let's see here. Another Kaldaya Strongarm's okay. Second Quick Draw Dagger wouldn't be awful. But I think this is a second Strong Arm here for us. I don't think the second dagger is quite necessary, and Rafine's Guidance is okay, especially if you have a lot of Connive, but I think this is good. Okay, some okay red cards coming around, but I'm just going to take the Parcel here. It's removal, and it's fixing. Good enough for me. Well, there's another red card that I will probably splash for. That's the Brazen Upstart. 3 mana, 4/2 Vigilance. And then when it dies, it's just really, really easy to get some extra 2-for-1 value off of it. Another prize fight here. Speakeasy. It's an easy Brazen, though, for me. Did we wheel anything? Oh, no, wait. This is pick 8. I don't think we want any of these cards. I could see like splashing Rogue's Gallery if we end up fixing. This has been another really strong card, especially if you're able to return more than 2 creatures with it. The rest of these are just filler anyways. Like if this was Broken Wings, sure, I'd take it, but it's not. This is going very well. I don't have much removal, I guess. I've passed a couple of the, what are they called? Hold for Ransoms. The pacify effects, but our creature quality is through the roof. And, I mean, if we can get lucky, we can wheel some of the 2-drops I passed. There should have been a couple of backup agents or, and I don't know how this would happen, but if we could wheel Rafine's Informant, that would be absolutely disgusting. Okay, Magician's another good red common. I might not splash this though. If the red is just the minor color, then I don't think we're gonna play this. But so that was our wheel pack, right? 16, 24. Don't really want to be running Attended Socialite, but might just have to make that sacrifice. I mean, we have like double Kaldaya Strongarm, so we can curve out and aggro. But this would be our worst 2-drop. Nice, fantastic. Wheeled one of the Throngs. That means we only need to find like one more before I'm really, really happy. Although running 2 Throngs is not terrible. Shieldmate's okay. Alright, didn't wheel any of the 2-drops that we really wanted, but I guess that's not a big surprise. Moving to pack 3 now. And sitting in a good spot. For fixing, I have Parcel and I guess one way to make a treasure right now. Just one way to make a treasure. Not the best pack here for us. We can take the Cabaretti Courtyard, though, first pick. I think I like that a little bit more than Racer's Ring or Botanical Plaza. Just a little bit of red fixing. I'm a little bit short on playables, but we can always add a couple of those less than optimals if we need to. But yeah, I think Cabaretti Courtyard makes sense here. Nice, good pack. Okay. Civil Servant number 2 versus Elegant Entourage versus Briefcase. I think again we go with the good 2-drop here over the Entourage. What is my citizen count right now? 1, 2, these are 3, 4, 5. So this would be 6 citizens. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take another civil servant here over the Elegant Entourage. Looks good to me. What I'm missing is removal and combat tricks. Our creature quality is very high, but I don't have great ways to push them through. We have the 1 dagger, the 1 beatdown. I mean, I guess the double Kaldaya Strongarm, you can blitz them, and then you can blitz them on like turn 4 and then attack in for, you know, a huge amount. But looks like a backup agent here over Skycrier. Both are good. Both are citizens. I think we want the pump effect over the flyer, though. Ooh, into a Voice of the Vermin. That's another really good one, too. Another Cabaretti Courtyard here as well, but Voice has been really solid for me. 4 mana 2/2 with a shield, and then whenever it attacks, you turn something into a baseline 4/4, so it's a nice one. It's also a citizen. I think in this deck it'd be very likely for me to end up running some number of like I think it's called like For the Family. That's the 1 mana green trick. Or there's, what's the 2 mana white trick called that gives like +2/+2 and like flying and vigilance and lifelink if it has a counter. What else? Anything like that. And there's a prize fight here. That's pretty good. Actually, this is a really solid pack. The nice thing when you're going 2-color allies, or ally 2-color, you can splash cards like Sparrow's Adjudicator for effectively free, right? I don't need to run any islands for this because it fixes for itself, but I think we want the fight here. Creature count's pretty high, but like I said, removal is not super high. Another Voice of the Vermin and a Warm Welcome. Okay, well, double voice is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops now. That's nice. That is very nice. And another Civil Servant. Yeah, I'm going to take Civil Servant number 3 over Prize Fight number 2. It's just so good to play Civil Servant on turn 2. Okay, and there's a removal spell if we want it. Buy your silence. Oh, I guess there's also the Racer's Ring here as well. That's probably the safer choice. Hell, Warm Welcome's playable here too, but yeah, let's take the fix. And another one. Great. And another one? I guess the Briefcase is actually better here as it makes a citizen and it's fixing. And ramp. Okay. Do we want to play this combat trick? Would it replace something? I mean, I guess I could cut the double Gathering Throng. Yeah, maybe. Alright, last few picks don't matter. Hell, I could actually even see running the Gilded Pinions in this deck. With all of our Civil Servants. And with not as much removal. Flyers could be a big problem. Yeah, I might actually just cut the double... Well, let's see. If I cut the 2 Throngs, how many citizens do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. This is not right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I still have a ton of citizens. Even without running the Gathering Throngs. 2 is like okay. But man, you really want 3 Throngs. Before, or at least I really want 3 Throngs before I'm like, hell yeah, you know. Good deck, though. I'm just debating this Refuse to Yield. I don't love the Racer's Rings. I don't love the tap lands in general, but I think the Jetmir and the Brazen Upstarter's too solid, too strong to not splash for. So that's a creature... Yeah, I think the Pinions are alright. I think cutting the 2 Throngs is okay. And just going like this. Alright, 2 Racer's Rings, Cabaretti Courtyard, so we only need 1 mountain. And we need more plains than forests. So 7, 8, 14, 15, 16, 17. That would give us 9 green sources, 8 white sources. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources. And that's just counting lands. Because then we have Parcel for fixing, Briefcase for treasure, Pinions adds a treasure, Jewel Thief adds a treasure. So yeah. This looks to me like a really solid green-white baseline deck. So pretty excited for this one. Should do well. Let's... pop off to round 1. Here we are for round 1 of this Streets of New Capenna draft with our pretty sweet green-white splashing red deck. Probably can't keep this hand. We have so many 2-drops in this deck. And none of them here. We do have good mana, but I think that's an easy mulligan. And yeah, that looks much, much better now. Couple of Servants, Voice of the Vermin. We'll keep that. Pitch a Forest. And say go. Another good 2-drop on the draw there. But we're going to apply pressure and bolster our life total, leading off with Civil Servant into Civil Servant. Oh, into a Jewel Thief perhaps instead? Yeah, that seems better. Let's just attack for 2. And then play Jewel Thief. Second main phase. And then we can choose what we want to do next turn with 4 mana now. Opponent on 3 mana pass. And we drew a Darling of the Masses. Interesting. So what's a better creature to play here? Are we planning on attacking with the Darling next turn? I kind of want to just lead off with Voice of the Vermin and go for more pressure. not going to be surprising here if they have a combat trick, of course, but I don't think I'm just passing. Yeah, looks like luxurious libation. Sure, that's fine. And they're going to eat my Jewel Thief, let my Civil Servant stick around. Ah, into their own Darling of the Masses. Very nice, okay. Huh. Well, that's not great for us. The voice doesn't really block very well, so I guess I'll go ahead and attack for 4. If they want to trade the shield for their token, I think that's fine. Let's just play another Civil Servant here. Yeah, sadly my draw is just all creatures, so it's going to be hard for them, or rather hard for me, yeah. If they just have more combat tricks, which clearly they do if they're attacking with the Darling this turn. Oh, okay, if they're just attacking with this, I'm not going to block. There's the possibility that we take a ton of damage, but unless they kill me this turn, I can gain quite a bit of it back next turn. That's fine. All right. So yeah, now we can play Darling pre-combat and attack for 8 lifelink. Seems good. Again, if they have another Luxurious Libation, I could lose. Wait, they'd go land, libation, that pumps for potentially 6. That'd be 8, 16, 17, 18. I guess I don't die if they have libation. They could have a couple of, like, maybe antagonize plus something, but it looks like they're splashing red like I am, so. Just know the Revelers, sure. Yeah, that Darling of the Masses is pretty unfortunate for us. I guess I just attack with Civil Servant for 4 lifelink, and they would just end up trading with 2 of their tokens, though, I feel like, so maybe that's not even a good play. Maybe we just inform it here. Yeah, I'm going to discard the Pummeler and then hold the Parcel and use it to shoot their Darling. That's fine. 1 card left in their hand. Do I want to offer the trade for my Civil Servant if they make this attack? Probably. Or actually, no. Now if they're just doing this, I'll block here and go for the straight up trade, take 4. That's okay by me. If they want to use their trick, if they have one, to save their 5/3, I'm also okay with that. Because then the Parcel's more likely to do work. Oh man, Jetmir, huh? Well, that's kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure they have a pump effect here, though. Like, I think I'm just gonna pass. If they use their Plaza at end of turn, then I'll kill their Darling. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So maybe they don't have a pump effect. Or maybe they are just willing to let their darling die. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to keep taking this hit. Okay. So it's going to give it flying and lifelink. They discarded a land, so it doesn't turn into a fatty quite yet. Prize fight. Okay, to kill my good. Sure. And they discarded another land there. All right. And that's the last card in their hand, though, so not looking bad. Let's see if we can attack here. Let's turn the voice into a 4/4. And the citizen's going to tap itself because presumably they're going to double block that now. Oh. I'm okay with this too. If they want to triple block the voice. Yeah, this is what I was expecting them to do. They drew a warm welcome into another Reveler. Holy crap. Just 3 Revelers in a row. Yeah, I'm going to take 4 since we have prize fight for that. I guess land and pass? Yeah, land and pass. I don't know. Maybe this is risky. Maybe I should just prize fight main phase, because they're definitely attacking with both of those. I think my best way to win this is just block here and fight the 2/2. Go to 2 and hope they don't have anything. Sack a ring at end of turn. We need to draw a creature here. Creature's huge. Wow, we bricked. Damn. Creature there and I get to attack them for 11 and then have all my creatures on defense. That sucks. Yeah, and they drew a Gilded Pinions. Alright, well that was kind of unlucky, I feel like. Just any, well, I guess if we drew a creature, they draw the Pinions and kill us anyways, but damn, that sucked. I mean, we don't have much of a sideboard versus that. The Throngs look awful versus a bunch of citizen tokens. Yeah, I think we just need to run it back and hope to draw some like Kaldaya Strong Arms or whatever. Go to game 2. Yeah, this hand's fine. We have Pinions on turn 2. If we want to for a land. So they have turn 1 parcel. Okay, that's good. So now we can go Decoy on 2. Pinions on 3 with a sack land, presuming they just parcel here. Nice. So go get our planes. Pinion. Smash. Mage's Attendant. So let's just go Voice of the Vermin here. Pass. And then with Voice, we can make the decoy a 4/4, give the Voice flying so that they have to like chump that or double block it. Seems rather good for us. Yeah, so let's give flying. Go to combat. So they have to block the decoy, and we're turning it into a 4/4. They might just double block. Yep. All right, I'm okay with this. Good. And we'll go informant. Discard. Yeah, I guess we're discarding land here, keeping all of our spells. And they are just another Reveler, sure. We know they have at least, what, 3 Revelers, so they're probably just going to start playing those out. Oh, maybe not. Gotcha, I see. Okay. Alright, well, let's just start beating in with Jetmir. Attack for 5 in the air, Vigilance. As they have opinions of their own, okay. Suit up their brazen, yeah. Well, our creature has flying and a shield, so it's kind of hard for them to attack. Very well, anyways. Let's see, if we have 6 creatures, they also get trample and an additional +1/+1. Nice. So let's just attack with our voice here again, turning it into a 5/4. This is kind of just a mirror match, isn't it? Both players with just like solid Naya creatures. Good, they're taking 5. And now we play a big 7/3 shield trampler. So even if they have like depopulate here, we have 2 shield creatures as well to kind of wreck them. Looks like we might be going to a game 3, I would think. But we'll see. Yeah, so I think this is kind of like bait. I think we just take the hit for 4. And that way, if they do have depopulate, we get to keep 2 creatures. Or maybe they were just looking for some random creature, I don't know. Okay, that game went much better for us, but yeah, they're going to be on the play this time, so no guarantees of anything. But I think, I mean, our deck is pretty good. Triple Civil Servants and a couple of shield creatures and whatnot. But yeah, this just looks like a 100% mirror. So it's going to come down to who can draw like their tricks and stuff or curve out better as we move into game 3 here, round 1. Our hand is very good, though. We have a turn 2 Civil Servant with another Citizen and then a couple of fight effects. And there's our Jetmir as well with the treasure to make it. So I think we're sitting pretty good here, and it looks like we're going to be the first one to resolve a creature too. Very nice. Yeah. This is great. Oh, that's a good sign for us. They're just playing slow. They have a slow start. And our Bouncer's Beatdown is an exile effect here. So they don't even get the trigger. Okay, that's good for us. So let's go. Well, actually, we could prize fight and then and then Jetmir, but I think we want to go like this. Yeah, just go like this. If they double block, we get to prize fight, blow them out. If they don't, we just pass. Another Brazen Upstart. Wow, very good. Okay. But this is going to be the turning point here. We prize fight, kill the 3/2, get a treasure. We could even go Jewel Thief into Jetmir now instead, but I would have to use both treasures. I wonder if Cleanup Crew is just a better play here, actually. Cleanup Crew and kill their parcel. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, let's do that. Furthermore, this is a citizen, so we can attack with both of these and pump up both. And they hit a Revelers, but that doesn't do any good without land. And now we just have Fat Chonk on the battlefield still. Yeah, this is how we were going to need to win this game. We drew a very good curve and multiple pieces of interaction, so. None of these are citizens, so we just attack with Crew and Servant. If they go Plains into Wrath, that would kind of be unfortunate, but... Oh, they just conceded. Good beats. All right, nice little 1-0 here. And yeah, our deck's great. Let's do it again. Here's round number 2 of this Streets of New Capenna draft after a successful round 1. Don't have any of our civil servants, but we do have a good early curve. Parcel into Informant, into Jewel Thief, into Strong Arm seems pretty nice. Opponent led off with a Jund land and a Venom Connoisseur. I think I might discard the briefcase and, well, I guess I don't need all this land. Yeah, we'll just discard land. Plus, turning our Informant into a 3/2 doesn't really do anything when they have a 2/2 anyways. Like, I'm okay with this trade. If they had played land first, maybe I don't block to play around like Dagger, but... Oh, our opponent's missing lands again. Not great for them, obviously. No blocks this time. As they have their own Jewel Thief now. Very nice. Well, now that I've drawn the Civil Servant, I'm wondering if I don't want to strong arm on my Jewel Thief, but that seems like a good enough play. So hopefully Pinions on the Jewel Thief will go the distance. 5/5 is pretty big. They could have the 5 mana, 5 damage spell, but if they don't, then Jewel Thief will probably go by itself, I would think. And then we go Civil Servant here. Let's see if they have the 5 damage burn spell. Oh, they have a War Chief. That's very good too. Ooh, that's interesting now. Doesn't change the clock though. But it does get us out of like punch potential and other things, so yeah, let's make a 6/6 here. Gets us out of punch range, fight range, and stuff like that. I think this makes a lot of sense. I guess I should be playing out my land. Alright, Jewel Thief with some Gilded Pinions, going the distance. So this is a matchup where Gathering Throngs actually look okay. Yeah, for sure. But what are we cutting? I think the combat trick is still useful here. I don't think any of our creatures are cuts, are they? Like maybe I don't need Briefcase, but no, it's got such good synergy in this deck. Maybe Voice of the Vermin's on the draw? This could be a thing. Cutting the Voice of the Vermin. Well, they're both... These are really bad on defense versus all of their Jewel Thieves, so I think maybe this is the play. Which seems weird because Voice of the Vermin is so strong, but the Gathering Throng, when we're on the draw, seems better versus their Jewel Thieves, you know? Ugh, this hand is a little bit sketchy. I think this is one of those hands where you keep it and you just hope to draw some spells. If you draw lands, then good beats, you're going to lose, but I think this is okay to keep. Well, there it is. Land off the top. Now we need to draw nothing but spells because it was the worst draw. Okay, that's good. That's very good. As long as we don't draw our other Throng next turn. I'm guessing they're going to play a Jewel Thief here as well, which is nice. The Throng's going to do a lot of work. Oh, just another fixer, sure. Jeez Louise. The good news is the Throng draws another spell in this scenario, so can't be completely upset, but that's still bad for us. And so for Bouncer's Beatdown, unlike Fight... Oh, they had a pump effect, sure. For Bouncer's Beatdown, the creature doesn't deal damage. It's the beatdown that deals damage. So, I mean, it doesn't matter now that the Servant's dead, but we wouldn't have gained life off of that, for example. Holy smokes. Well, this is pretty bad luck. But, again, I willingly kept a 5-lander, so... The fact that we've drawn 3 lands in a, or not in a row, but 3 lands after the fact is kind of unfortunate. I'm just going to take it here because they can double pump. And it looks like that's their entire game plan too. Sure. 2-drop? That's, well, I guess that's a 2-drop, but that's not the one we want. Let's bounce or beat down main phase and smack. I wonder if they just triple pump. Oh, they're just Jewel Thiefing. I think I fight now in response, even though I 2-for-1 myself. I mean, the Gathering Throng drew the other one anyways, right? So it's not even that bad. Yeah, I'm attacking here. I don't think we're planning on blocking. And we can win this race now that we've drawn Civil. Go land, Civil. We can pop one of the Racer's Rings end of turn with the treasure token. Because given how they've played this game, it seems like they were also flooding out a little bit. Oh, this isn't good. What the heck is this? Rocco for 5. Okay, so they're splashing Rocco. They get their war chief here. Damn it. Okay, so I don't know what I need to top deck, but I hope I top... Oh, they're going for strong arm. So they get to attack for 5? Huh. I did not see that coming. I guess they're just going for the quick clock instead, but that was a decent draw. Okay. Yeah, that was a very good draw, because now I get to put this on the Civil Servant and attack for 5 lifelink. Great trade for us. Either way, yeah. I mean, that makes more sense for them, of course, but... All right, close game. They have 2 cards in their hand. Hopefully they don't have too much action. We can still sack this other Racer's Ring next turn. But I'm scared that they have their war chief. Yeah, they definitely did. Okay. So we chump. And both of these have trample too. Yeah. So we're taking 7 going to 3. They're getting an extra 4/4 end of turn as well as drawing a card. I need to draw like Cleanup Crew. That's not actually... Oh wait, I'm just dead on board. Trample from the Jewel Thief kills us. Damn. I was going to say that wasn't terrible, but in fact we're just DOB. And they have opinions as well. Okay. These last 2 matches have just felt like complete mirror matches. Just creature, creature, creature. Maybe a combat trick here or there, you know? I like the addition of the Throngs. I think those were good. I think here we're going to bring back Voice of the Vermin over the Refuse to Yield. And... maybe just one of the voices, because we'll be on the play this time. All right, on to game 3 again. Creature-based mirror matches of sorts. We'll be on the play. This is a sad keeper, but it is a keeper. We're going to grab a Plains here. We're hoping to... man, if we can get a turn 3 Darling of the Masses into Gilded Pinions, that might be very hard for them to beat. Nice. All right, we're going to be able to do it, so... Briefcase... Oh, I guess I should have done... Well, no, we get to attack for 2 this way. Right. Yep, good. Yeah, turn 3 Darling is going to be really, really problematic, I think. That's fine, obviously. Can't block Menace. And now we go Pinions. Suit up. Start smacking in for 2 and keep making a bunch of extra tokens for free. I'm going to take the hit here for 5. Wait 1 more turn before double blocking. Ah, they have it again? Man. Every game workshop, huh? Alright. We're going to have to make some big blocks here and hope they don't have a prize fight or a beatdown. Maybe they have their own Pinions here. We saw that last game, right? Okay, well now I don't think they have prize fight or anything like that, because they would snap attack, I feel like. Let's see, so what do I do? What if they attack with everything? We put the thief on the war chief. Do I want to double block the patrol or jewel thief if that attacks? Oh. Do they have a way to give all their creatures death touch this turn? No. They would have to... Oh, they're not even attacking. Okay, that's very good for us. That might be the bit of breathing room we needed. Missing lands here, though, kind of sucks. I don't think we're attacking with Jewel Thief this turn. Or maybe we do. I could back up Agent on the Jewel Thief and attack. I mean, I think we're definitely attacking with the Darling, first and foremost. But getting a 2/2 shield online is not terrible. Yeah, in fact, I kind of like getting the shield creature online. Alright, so they're probably going to double creature spell this turn to give everything death touch is my guess. Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a big chunk. So Voice of the Vermin or Jewel Thief, what do they want to turn off? That's the question. I think it actually makes more sense to turn off the shield creature here. Yep. Good play there, I think. So we are taking a lot of Death Touch Trample. And there's not much I can do about that. So if I block like this, I'm taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it might just be worth it to buy 3 life here. Like this. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And they're going to get a 4/4, but we don't take that much damage, and we're still making a bunch of creatures. Ah, this lack of land is hurting. But Throng's a citizen, so it gains 4 power here, which means it can just straight up block the Rhino. Hopefully they main phase sack their Racer's Ring or something. Oh, that's not a good sign. Block, 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 and hope they don't have Luxurious Libation. Ah, wait. What? Oh, this wasn't that bad. They still lose their Rhino. Okay, this wasn't as bad as I thought it was. And they... Wait, what? And they didn't... Oh, I see. Right, okay. Sure. So, let's see... Well, now we're losing to the Fixer, but I guess there's not much I can do about that, huh? They are hellbent though, so maybe if they brick on a spell for a turn or two. God, that sucks that they drew the prize fight. Or I guess what really sucks is us missing a couple of land drops. Being only able to play a 1-drop or a 2-drop. 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can pump their fixer up to a... Yeah, I mean, it's chump duty for us. It's probably better to even block with the Voice of the Vermin since it's such a bad blocker. Instead of the Brazen Upstart here. So they attack with Fixer and... Actually, they might attack with everything this turn. Yeah, I kind of like them attacking with everything. So I would put Upstart on the Fixer, Voice on the Tycoon, because I'd be trading my creatures away anyways, and that would force them to double pump the Fixer. And then if we drew an untapped land... Oh, they're not. Okay. So they can still pump this 4 times, though. So I guess it's better to block like this. If I block with Brazen, they're forced to double pump, but then they can still double pump the following turn, which means Parcel doesn't work. Yeah, I need to just chump here, go to 3. And hope they didn't draw anything. Oh, are we dead? They drew Rocco? Jeez. Alright, well, that'll do her. Yeah, their draw was insane. I mean, we were on the play and we had a very good draw, but holy crap. There was turn 2 Patrol, turn 3 Jewel Thief, turn 4 War Chief. Whereas we went turn 2 Briefcase, turn 3 Darling of the Masses, but then we started missing land drops, and that's what really sucked. That one prize fight. Alright, good beats. Let's go to the next. And here we are for the third and final round of this Streets of New Capenna draft with our lovely green-white splashing red deck on the play here with a turn 2 Civil Servant, so we are going to keep it. This hand's great. If we can just draw 1 land naturally, we get to go turn 2 Servant, turn 3 like Dagger maybe, or even another creature, then turn 4 Voice would be fantastic. Beautiful. All right. Just drawing another Citizen next turn would be really good too, obviously. So they have a 2/2 for 2. I can deal with that. That's also a pretty good draw. All right. I think we actually are supposed to prize fight here. Because we have Parcel to deal with a 4 toughness creature already and a quick draw dagger. And I'm just doing that main phase so that I don't get blown out. Because if they had a pump effect and I went for prize fight, then that would be really, really awkward. They might have a kill shot here, but whatever. Oh, warm welcome. Okay. We might have to sacrifice our Racer's Ring next turn, depending on. Ooh, well, so the good news is we have Dagger for that, which means we don't need to waste our Parcel, and we don't need to trade up or trade down with their Brazen Upstart. Man, Brazen Upstart is always so good. Like, it's good on offense and defense. You know, it just does so much work. Fantastic draw step. In fact, I think now I'm just going to attack with Voice of the Vermin. And yeah, they might trade their token for the shield, but I think we'd rather do that than then have that creature be available to block our pummeler. Could have also been right not to attack at all, but because now I let them kill my Voice of the Vermin with like a Strangle or something. Another Lando, huh? It's pretty likely they have some kind of trick in their hand. I think I'm just going to attack with Pummeler. Oh, well, they have Goldhound as well. That's actually pretty awkward too, eh? The Goldhound has first strike to blow out the Pummeler. In fact, this is going to look really weird, but I'm going to go land pass here. It's too obvious that they have some kind of trick. There are so many different tricks that they can have in red, green, and white. I think I'm just going to pass, not attack, and this either will waste their mana, good, they didn't do anything, or they're going to cast something out at end of turn, and we'll get to see what it was and, you know, have parcel in response or whatever. There is a chance that I'm going to parcel their Goldhound here at end of turn. As weird as that feels. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, another 1/1's good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pop off their Goldhound end of turn. Good. Another really good draw. Wow, okay. Well, now we're just going to go like this pre-combat. Exile effect on the jumpstart is just busted. That's basically the best possible removal spell for it. And they can't have a pump that saves it, right? Because we're dealing 6 damage to it. So I guess they could have a prize fight, but nice, nothing. All right, and now we get to smash. Turn the Voice of Vermin itself into a 4/4. We're still putting them on having some kind of trick in their hand, but now all of our attacks are good. As they go for a Bouncer's Beatdown in response. Ooh, so now we get to blow them out. They're only dealing 2 damage to our Voice, and so Quick Draw Dagger turning into a 3/3. Yep, got him. Fantastic. All right, so the pivotal turn there was just passing when they had that 4 mana open. I didn't want to have to... I hate using things like this aggressively when your opponent has so much mana, you know? I like doing this when either they're tapped out or, you know, they already need to respond. And that was a scenario where they already needed to respond because all they had was a 2/1 and a 1/1 versus, you know, my 2/3, my 4/4, my 6/3. But on the previous turn, they had the 4/2 and the 1/1 first strike. So leads to fewer blowouts and more, I guess, reverse blowouts, if that's a thing. Yeah, we can keep this hand on the draw. Needs to draw a green source off the top, or red. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and Cabaretti for a green. And hope that we can find a red source at some point eventually, but this is an okay keeper. Land's never bad. I'm going to lead off with the decoy here, since we have Refuse to Yield in our hand. We can use this as a way to eat a creature, depending on what they do. We also have the Voice of the Vermin decoy combo. I'm assuming they're just going to untap itself here. I could trade, but because I have the trick, I don't think I'm going to. This is also better if I draw my dagger, right? If they just pass, then I'm okay not to attack. Seems like they might have another trick. They might have their bouncers beat down or whatever. Wish we had drawn Civil Servant on turn 2, but still looking okay. They're going to blitz their patrol and attack with both. So I guess they're going to pump the Gardener here. Yeah. Oh, they have a Bouncer's beatdown, don't they? All right, I'm not going to block. I think they're going to beat down my Civil Servant, though. Oh, they didn't. Great. Well, now we get to eat their Sawjack. I think I'm okay using it like this. This isn't great, though. This is, like, fine. I tried to get too much value there. I don't like that play, after all. I take it back. I should have just played Backup Agent, made our Civil Servant 3/4, and then attacked for 4 lifelink. Yeah, because now I'm, like, just trading with their Gardener after all. Whatever. Weak play, weak play. Oh, they did have a dagger. All right. Fair enough. I blame myself for this. Jewel Thief. That is good. The Jetmir doesn't do anything here, but Jewel Thief into Backup Agent. Make our Civil Servant a 3/4 like I should have done the previous turn. And then attack for 4 lifelink looks really good. Because now they can't double block it. And that is an 8-point life swing. Lovely. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, these Civil Servants are just good 2-drops in general. So clutch in this format. Like, just compare Gardener to Servant. Kind of funny. Huh. If they attack with the Magician, I will block with Jewel Thief and force the play. I'd be okay with that. I think here, if they attack with the Gardener, we're also just going to block. Do you have another one? No, this is something luxurious, maybe? Yeah, Libation for 1, so they still have something for 3 mana. Or at least that's what they're representing. Okay, let's play out Jetmir, and then attack with Civil Servant. Okay, good. So they don't have another dagger. All right. Board presence is ours. Board control, I should say, is ours. And then playing another creature here is going to turn our Backup Agent into a 2/1 for the Jetmir. Although we probably don't even want to attack with that, huh? Just pass. Don't want to trade Jetmir for those 2 creatures. Big score, discarding Attended Socialite. Okay. Yeah, they just have a bunch of small red-green creatures. Nothing scary. Kaldaya Strongarm was a pretty nice draw, too, here. Well, we're just going to leave Jetmir as is. I think I'm actually just going to... No. Let's attack with the Rocks Pummeler. I'm assuming they're still going to throw their citizen token in front of it, so I lose my shield. Yep. They're going to take 6 trample this way. And then we're going to play out our other shield creature, and then next turn I think we're just going to set up for the blitz of the Kaldaya Strongarm. If I can draw another 2-drop creature, which we do have like 5 more of in the deck, then we can give our creatures trample as well, which should win the game on the spot. Oh, they're blitzing. I guess they just need to draw a card here. We're happy to take 4. Yeah, if they have a prize fight, that'd be good. They have a beatdown. Okay. So no more tramplage. This only has trample if it has a shield counter on it, right? Yeah, not just any kind of counter. So putting 2/1/1 counters on that doesn't actually affect it. But that's okay. Our creatures are swole. And yeah, wow, what a draw. Does that win? It's pretty close to winning if it doesn't. Put the counters here. Fight. And I think attack with all is lethal. They block here. They take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks right to me. Hey, GG's. All right. Yeah, nice one there. Sad we didn't 3-0. I think our deck was super good and could have 3-0'd, but our opponent in round 2 drew very, very well. Dang. Turn 3 Jewel Thief into turn 4, whatever that workshop rhino's called is kind of nuts. But, I mean, we had a good draw of our own. We just missed a couple of land drops. So, yeah, like I said, I think the 2 drops are key here. This was a fantastic green-white baseline deck, splashing for some great red cards. Could have used a little bit more removal, maybe a couple more combat tricks. Like, I don't like this refuse to yield card, but I think it was just a necessity since we were missing ways to get people, right? A lot of the times we were just playing creatures and attacking. So, good stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Don't forget to watch all of my other content here on the Card Kingdom YouTube channel. And as always, you can go to cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your Magic card needs. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you back next week.